Alrighty guys, it's Seb here. Welcome back to the top 10 series of PES 2017 myClub. In this episode we're gonna cover the top 10 best balance and offensive midfielders. We're talking LMF, RMF, AMF and slightly CMF. In the previous episode we did cover the top 10 best silver and gold goalkeepers, fullback, centre back, defensive midfielders. So in this episode we're gonna be covering the balance and offensive midfielders. Let's jump right into it. Alrighty guys, so here we have the top 10 midfielders. We're talking DMF, CMF, AMF, LMF and RMF. This is the top 10 players basically. I have a full list on PES Universe, as you saw, probably be up this week sometime. The full list will be there. Now these players has been chosen and been tested. We discussed these kind of stuff on the live stream. We asked other players if they use certain players. So in my experience I have used all these players, and apart from Kingsley Coman and Cuadrado. Now as you can see, these players has been chosen based on their key abilities and also form 5+ and stamina 80+. Now of course you're thinking there are certain players have low form, you can put a sub, but ideally you want to have your players form 5+. It's just better that way, so you don't need to have a sub for it 100%. Certain players has form 7, you barely need a sub for it unless you have a good stamina. Now in general what you want to look for in the key abilities: attacking pro is medium, ball control, dribbling, low pass high, defensive pros and ball winning medium, and of course speed, explosive power, body control and physical contact high. Now these are general key abilities. Now of course for a defensive midfielder you need high defensive pros, ball winning and low attacking pros. Speed doesn't matter for a defensive, especially anchorman. When it comes to a balanced midfielder, these key abilities apply to him with the medium attacking pros and medium defensive pros and ball winning. When it comes to offensive midfielders, whether it's LMF, RMF or AMF, you'll be looking on high attacking pros and low defensive pros, high dribbling, passing, explosive power, speed, physical contact and of course stamina. Now quickly I'm gonna show you something. It's actually exclusive to PESUniverse.com Pesology, but I'm gonna give you a little slideshow here for it, for the full list. In the previous episode I've never showed you the full list. This time I'm gonna show you the full list. Now all these top 10 goalkeeper, center back, fullback, it is available, the whole list, on PES Universe Pesology. Make sure to give it a try, or you can simply pause the video here and take a notice of it. Most of these players has free combinations. You can get them for absolutely free. I did make a video about top 30 players who are absolutely free to get them with the scout combinations. Now as you can see right here, top 10 players, midfielders, the key style card as well. For the defensive one we have Anchorman, Destroyer. Balanced one is box to box. Offensive one is whole player. There are certain box to box players who are actually offensive as well. For example, Saul pretty much joins attack a lot and doesn't track back much. Now if we cover the first one, which we're talking about, defensive midfielders from Matic, Danilo, Gustavo, San Jose, Philippe Cocu the legend. Kante lacks form, but this guy is worth it. I mean it's unbelievable. I'm surprised he's actually a box to box. He should be like Anchorman or Destroyer or more centre back according to his ball winning and defensive pros. Wernbloom, this guy is a beast, center midfielder, Destroyer. Cubas is a little bit short, but he deserves to be on the list. Also Coquelin, Dyer, Kryoviak and the rest. These guys you want to look for if you need a Destroyer and an Anchorman. This is based on their form, their height, their ability to win balls, their ability to check the opponent's attack in check, basically. Check opponent's attack, check. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, so the next list will be the balanced midfielders. Nainggolan, Renato Sanchez is go very high. The only thing he lacks is passing. His defensive pros and ball winning is very high. He's more like a Destroyer, to be honest. Ramirez, Sissoko, Dembele, Guardado, yeah. Badu, Van Bommel the legend, Luis Enrique box to box, Fernandez I believe, I'm not sure if he has a card for Fernandez. Van Bommel is a Destroyer, but he's like more balanced, you know. He seems like he played like a box to box for me in most cases. So these are the full list. These players has been chosen, and yeah. The next one we have midfielders. Now the offensive midfielders is being separated to 3 sections. We're having center midfielders, attacking midfielders, and side midfielders. When it comes to the center midfielders, Rafinha, you're welcome. Rafinha's just unbelievable from finishing, you know, his movement of when I'm not controlling him of the ball, his AI movement, his core movement, and attacking defense is brilliant. He's always one of those midfielders that is always there. If your attacker fails, he will tap it into goal. And Bazor, oh my dear Bazor, I was gonna get him, but he doesn't have 100% combination no more. Talisca, this guy is one of the most flexible center midfielders. He can play wing forward, SS, AMF, CMF, but of course he's got the whole player card, and whole player card's only active as AMF. Denis Suárez is pretty decent. Campbell, never try him, but a lot of people suggested it. Rabiot is tall. You need a tall midfielder, especially if you're using 4-3-3. Now, I do have squad builders based on player style card. When you're playing 4-3-3, you should always have, if you are playing a formation with a single DMF system, has to be an anchor man. Proper is pretty decent. Asamoah lacks a little bit of a form, but he's definitely one of those great. I believe he's a box-to-box, but he joins attack a lot, and he's got decent kicking power and passing and finishing. Now, when it comes to our attacking midfielders, Valbuena, Ben Arfa, Ziyech, Buffal, Meyer, Barkley. Barkley scores more header than my striker. Çalhanoğlu, one of the best knockoff. He's like a knockoff. Who would I say? Maybe Toni Kroos. His set pieces are brilliant. Mario Götze, I never personally tried him, but I've played against him. He's quite decent. Valdivia and also Everton is actually a bronze ball, but he deserves to be on the list. Anyway, next we have the side midfielders, starting from Sane, Arnautovic, Coman, Carrasco, Cuadrado, Mane, Candreva, Bellarabi. The rest is all there. For me, if I was to choose 5 of these midfielders, Sane, Arnautovic, Kingsley Coman, Carrasco, Cuadrado, Mane, they're actually all good actually. I have most of them, especially Arnautovic and Sane. So this is the full list. And this full list will be on PES Universe as well. You know, you may want to save the photo, and you can actually take a photo of PES Universe and put it on your PS4, and every time you can view it if you want to try to get any of these players. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you did, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I'm myClub. Until next time, ciao for now.